interviewing Craig, who's got the best Williams Formula One collection I've ever seen in my entire life, and you guys will agree too. Now, I've met multiple drivers such as Sargent, Stroll, and multiple Williams drivers, but Craig has met literally everybody you guys can think of. He's been collecting Formula One helmets for a very long time and model cars for the Williams team, and today you're going to hear his story and hear about his ideas and ways he can meet Formula One drivers and the F1 drivers he's met. So guys, sit back, relax, enjoy this podcast, and Craig, thank you for your time. Let's go. All right, guys, what's happening? Yeah. Welcome back to the video. Today, I am with Craig, right? So Craig is probably the best or has the biggest Williams collection in the entire world, I would say, honestly. Craig, like, your collection, the Williams collection that you have is absolutely amazing. He's got mini helmets. What else do you have? You have model cars.
Models, I've got car parts, pictures.
He has absolutely everything, and you're the biggest Williams fan I've ever seen, to be honest. And when I saw your Instagram, I was like, I need to talk to you in an interview and talk about your collection and really see get an insight on your experience meeting Formula One drivers. So, yeah. So the first question for you, Craig, is definitely what got you into F1. That's the first standard question for sure.
At first, that's a simple question. It would be my dad.
Yep.
So, growing up, obviously, I didn't get into Formula One until I was at my first British Grand Prix. The earliest memory is a picture of me standing outside the Williams garage at the 1990 British Grand Prix. So that's the earliest picture. But my earliest memory would be a year or two later at the British Grand Prix, yet again. Interesting story, this. So being a 5-6-year-old, standing next to my dad, obviously my dad's a lot taller than I was when I was 6, and all of a sudden, standing next to my dad, and all of a sudden, I felt myself getting picked up. I was like,
yep.
And all of a sudden, I'm at my dad's height. I turn around, and there's a moustache.
Mr.
Nigel Mansell. Nigel Mansell picked me up.
I was going to guess Nigel.
Yeah, and there's actually I don't have it on me at the moment, but my dad actually sent me the video of him actually picking me up.
Yep.
And being 5-6-year-old, wondering who the hell this guy was, I blared my eyes out in front of him.
Yeah, wow.
And I had to give me back to my dear old mum.
So if you remember, what was your first Grand Prix you went to as a child? Do you remember the year that you the first GP you attended?
It would be that one, the 91 era, 91 or 92.
1991.
All I can remember is the sheer noise. Obviously, being a 5-6-year-old, my ears were a lot delicate then, and
of course,
big old ear defenders on, and
because it was
good.
Yeah, well, for me, my first Grand Prix was 2008 Australian Grand Prix, and even for me, the sound. I think the sound was obviously crazier back then in the early 90s, but for me, the sound was freaking. Oh man, I remember as a kid, the earplugs. You had to cover your ears. It was, I was nuts. What an era of Formula One, right?
It was a good race. Rosberg got his first podium for Williams in 2008.
From what I remember, as a child, sort of like. But and obviously I'm guessing you got into Williams because that was sort of your first memory of really getting into Formula One.
Yeah. My dad's a lifelong Williams fan. He went to his first British Grand Prix back in 1983 at Brands Hatch.
Wow.
And he's been a lifelong Williams fan ever since. And
okay.
I followed a friend along with my brother, but sadly he's no longer with us. But
I'm sorry.
We are. That's all right. But yeah, lifelong Williams fans, and we've been up to every British Grand Prix. We went up to every British Grand Prix up to 2007. Then I moved away from the UK. I live in Guernsey, another island. My dad stopped. My dad became ill in 2008, so we stopped going completely.
Yep.
I then went back to British Grand Prix back in 2015, and I went with my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Told my parents it was great, and I told them next time you're coming with me. And then we've been going to every British Grand Prix since 2016 to.
Yeah, okay. So it's sort of like me, with my dad, he watched Formula One, of course, before me and my grandfather. And my dad, the Schumacher era for them was absolutely crazy. I remember as a kid, watching Michael. So for me, Schumacher's got the biggest, the biggest thing in my heart. I absolutely love Michael, and I'll always love Schumacher. For me, he's the greatest of all time, maybe because I grew up watching him. But
everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah. What about you? Who's your favorite? Who do you reckon? Who do you have in your personal opinion? Who do you got?
I obviously I've got the Williams collection, but I still have a soft spot for Senna. I've got always 118 near enough, and helmets I can get when I can. Obviously, they're very expensive and very rare to come
Yeah.
across. I still have socks for Senna.
Have you ever seen an actual genuine center signature? Because I personally haven't.
Uh, I've only seen one that a friend has shown me. Whether it's real or not, he tells me it is.
Yeah.
I
Like,
swear against everyone
yeah.
else's. So
It's yeah. There's honestly, I've personally never seen an actual genuine center autograph as a thing. So it's like,
yeah,
yeah, I don't even know
I've
what it would
heard
look like.
you
It's
know, yeah,
I've heard of people meeting center like in Australia,
yeah,
like just random people. Like I met him in an elevator because back in the '90s it was easier to meet Formula One drivers.
oh yeah. Yeah,
But
we got an old autograph book downstairs full of old F1 drivers from like the 90s. You
yeah,
would just stand there and they'd run past you.
yeah,
Sign.
yeah. So I feel like so like back in the '90s, like from your experience of what can you remember, you could probably have like I'm guessing pit access, right? Because I remember seeing videos and like online and stuff where you could actually like get pretty close to the drivers.
Yeah. Oh, that's a long time ago for me.
Yeah,
I know you could get pit walks for the British Grand Prix back in the day, but slightly different to how it's done now. I think if you're like the first 2,000 people that booked tickets at the Grand Prix, you got automatically pit passes, which are free. But obviously now these days everything comes with
oh yeah.
a pound sign or a dollar sign next to it.
Of course. I think
Yeah,
I personally think F1's direction of where it's gone. Don't get me wrong, for the sport itself, it's great, right? Financially for them, and obviously being more popular, you can go
yeah,
to
yeah,
more
yeah,
countries. But for the OG fans, like the original
yeah,
fans that have grown up watching the sport and loving it, I just believe that it's gone backwards. Like I don't know. I just
yeah,
think that a lot of people don't really have the best insight. Of course, it's cool that the sport's growing, but
yeah.
like back, I'll be real with you, man. In Australia, back in the early 2000s or 08, 09, 2010, even up into 20, I guess up until 2018, right? It wasn't cool to watch F1. Now everyone's
Mm.
on the bandwagon. It's like,
You'll try to survive as well. That helps with that as well.
yeah. I think we're in an Instagram era of Formula One where these kids are really just attracted to the Instagram more than the actual F1 racing and the
Yeah,
drivers,
yeah.
which is
I, I,
unique.
I don't know what it's like for you guys in Australia, but when the British Grand Prix comes around, obviously you get the hardcore fans that obviously dress their head to toe up in their team kit and all that. But you also get the people that dress up in formal clothing and just looking to go there and have a piss up.
Yeah, we do
Yeah,
have those type of
yeah,
people in Australia, but like they're just like sort of on the business side.
yeah,
It's an event, right? It's like a status event.
yeah.
Like
I know
I
it's a
went to
bit,
Formula One. For me, it's like I just want my Lewis Hamilton autographs, you know.
yeah.
But yeah. So, your favorite driver of all time, if you had to pick one, who would it be? Would you say Senna, or do you have someone else in mind?
So obviously, Senna was before my. Well, Senna was during my time, but obviously, I grew more attached to Senna after his death. So if I had to pick one driver from my memory of Williams, be Montoya.
Yeah, Montoya.
Just
Okay.
no ball, just grab the car by the horns and drive it, and don't give a
Yeah. Doesn't
yeah,
give a crap.
yeah, don't give a fuck what
Pretty
people
much.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I do
so
have a soft spot for Montoya, and I personally believe if Schumacher wasn't around, he would have become world champion.
oh
I really
yeah,
believe that.
2003 should have been Montoya's year.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
would have been nice.
that should have been.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see Montoya actually as a world champion. And actually talking about Montoya, I actually saw your Montoya 1.2 scale, which is the 2002 from memory.
It's either 2002 or 2003 because I know we went to HP halfway through 2002
Yep.
and obviously 2003, 2004. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So
this is
that.
the bad boy itself.
Yeah. Wow. That piece is
Champ.
absolutely awesome. That's yes, awesome, sick piece. Now, this one, where did you end up finding this piece here?
So obviously there's quite a few helmet groups up on Facebook and obviously people know who I am and blah 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 blah. Some people will message me out the blue and offer me stuff, or I'll come across people that got something for sale and I'll get friendly chatting with them and go, that'd be great. If you're in a rush to sell, would you mind holding on for me till I get the funds and or maybe we can make a deal. I pay half now and pay half later. Some
Yeah.
people I've come across that have been really, really helpful and really kind and yeah, I want my helmet to go to a nice home. I know it goes to you. I know it's gone to a great home. It's going to be looked after and all that. So, yeah, this came from one of the helmet groups on Facebook.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, which
Don't
I'm.
ask me how much it cost me because I can't remember.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was that's a rare, super rare helmet where it wouldn't be cheap, as I know.
Yeah, and 9 times out of 10, when people post these, the spoiler comes off. But thankfully, when this guy posted this to me, he wrapped it up so well. And yeah, it survived a trip from the UK to Guernsey. It's survived a trip going back to Goodwood to get signed. So
Yeah, okay. And
yeah,
so you went to Goodwood to get the Montoya signature. Now, to be fair, where Montoya signed it, that's exactly where he signed mine. He loves putting the autograph on the side of the visor. I feel like
yeah,
everybody that I've seen that has a Montoya autograph, he always does it on
yeah.
the side, which is pretty unique and yeah, which is pretty funny. But that actual helmet, is it a limited release? Do you know? Because honestly, I've only seen a couple in existence.
It must have been. Don't ask me how many were released,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah,
Because it
I
comes with
really
a
got onto it.
stand. That
Yeah. I took it up the stand off because it just doesn't fit in the cabinet.
of
But
course.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
super.
yeah, that was not last year, the year before. So
Yeah.
yeah, 2024. Yeah, 2024. I got that signed.
Yeah, cool. And
Yeah,
your
it was.
your experience meeting Montoya,
Um,
how did you find that?
I, as much as I love Montoya as our racing driver, it's really hard with autographs. I've had people try to get like model cases signed for me, like
Yep.
in Belgium when they see him, and he's always gone, "No, not signing it. Don't want to sign it." But he saw me with this. He was chatting to some engineers, and he was like, one minute." He clocked me with it, and
Oh,
as soon as he's done it, he came over, signed it straight away, and I had 2 cars with him. I brought 4 models, and he signed 2 of them because his son was there as well. And
yep.
I was like, "Seb, can you get your dad to come back and sign these 2?" He's like, "Yeah, no problem." And came
Yeah.
straight over, signed everything. So that from that point on, before I met Montoya, I thought, God, he's not going to do this. He's going to be an arrogant egg and not sign it. But that day completely changed. He was so giving and friendly towards me, and yeah,
Yeah, to be fair, let me say that. That's awesome. That is so sick. And his actual
yeah,
signature itself, it looks smick too. It's
yeah,
long, it's classy, it's very, very nice, that autograph. Really,
yeah.
really cool.
So
Yeah.
and when I got that signed, because I still talked to the guy that sold it to me, I sent a picture of it, say, finally got it signed, and he was over the moon that it got signed.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, like I said, Montoya, to be fair, he was really cool at the beginning. He signed my stuff, but
Yeah,
for one of the people I'm with, she had we had a photo, and then
yeah,
because he's like, oh, no more stuff, and he walked away. And then
yeah,
his daughter actually said to him, "Oh, like Dad, the girl wants an autograph." And then he's like, oh, "Okay, I could do one more quick one." So, yeah,
yeah,
it was pretty funny. Like his kids influenced him to
yeah,
for the autograph, which is pretty funny. But yeah, I've had a good experience with Juan Pablo. It's pretty cool, I would
yeah,
say. And I also
yeah.
saw that you had the Ralph Schumacher in your collection, which actually, because I'm a massive Schumacher fan, as I was
But,
saying before.
yeah, I've got the 2000. I've got the 2000. You've got the Winfield version,
The
correct?
Winfield version, yeah.
That's the one I want.
The only reason is because what happened. Montoya came to the Australian Grand Prix in 2022, and for Sky
Yeah,
Sports Germany, I go, "Oh my god, like he's here." I got a photo of him. I had nothing to get signed, had no visor, so I go, "Okay, next year I'm gonna get a Ralph Schumacher helmet." So what
yeah,
happened was I ended up buying the helmet that same year in 2022, and unfortunately
yeah,
Ralph never came back to Australia for Sky Sports Germany. So I got stuffed around. Then when I went to England, I ended up getting him there. So my experience with Ralph has been absolutely amazing. He was yeah, super cool, and yeah, but it is the Winfield version. So I don't actually, to be honest, I don't know how rare it is in all the Ralph Schumachers, but
I've I've only ever seen one other Winfield Ralph Schumacher sale, and that went for stupid money.
yeah,
So I'm
I
I'm jealous of that.
yeah, I paid a bit for it, and to be fair, the signature that person has, because I saw it in the group,
Yeah,
is exactly like mine, done the smiley face and all. So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty unique. But yeah, Ralph to me was absolutely nice, absolutely awesome. But what about you? Like, what's your experience with Ralph Schumacher?
I tried reaching out to Ralph via Instagram, and he did message me back saying if I want some stuff signed, send it to the Sky office in Germany.
Oh,
Sent it
cool.
off, never got anything back.
Oh, they didn't send
So
nothing.
no,
Yeah, wow.
whether they got there or not, I could not tell you. But yeah, I've had people get cases signed for me from him in person,
Yep.
which is good enough for me. So I got stuff
Yeah.
signed by Ralph. I've not had the pleasure of meeting him, unfortunately. Not yet. If he comes to Goodwood,
Yeah, maybe one
then
day
I'll
at
get.
Goodwood for sure. Yeah, because like
Yeah,
I don't know, I think he might be with Sky Sports Germany next year. I'm sure he will. So I'm actually hoping he comes back to Australia, but I doubt it. But I guess Europe, you have more chance to actually meet Ralph, which is cool. Which he actually went to a few Grand Prix when I travelled last year to a few. So yeah, now Ralph's pretty cool from when I met him. But yeah, like your autograph's clean as. I really do love the signature you got on that
the
Ralph.
smiley face, yeah, especially with the smiley face. Very nice
Yeah.
touch.
No, and then you also have the George Russell 2019, his rookie season. So I want to
I
know.
have I have the standard George Russell, which is downstairs. So I have that. I have his 2000 VIP. I have his 2001, obviously. His 2001 Monaco 750 Grand Prix. Then I do have 3 custom. So we'll start off with his rookie year.
So these are your.
So
Yep.
the 1000 Grand Prix special, which was obviously half George Russell,
Okay,
half Juan Pablo Montoya.
that's awesome.
I saw that. As soon as I saw that, I was like, I've got to get that
So
because
this,
that's George.
yeah, this is a custom or no? That one that was
Yeah,
released.
that's a custom.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So as soon as I saw George rocking a Montoya, I was like, that's going to be my first custom helmet. This is my first custom helmet bought,
Yeah. Okay.
and yeah,
That's pretty sick. And you wrote
and
to Craig as well, and he gave you the long signature
yeah,
as well. That's awesome.
yeah. So this is before he shortened his signature. So
Yep.
regarding George, I reached out to his management team. What's his name? It's Harry, I believe. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yep.
And he said, yeah, if you want some stuff signed, send it off to Williams, and next time George is there or I'm there, we'll get it all signed.
Oh, cool.
Unfortunately,
I know.
um, there's always an
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Of course.
For example, some of these ones. So the first lot I sent, I checked it because I got friends at Williams. They follow me on Twitter.
Yep.
I've got some really close friends at Williams. So the first package I sent never reached Williams, and I got lied to by Harry saying, "Yeah, it's all been signed. It's all coming back to you." No.
It was never there.
So, no. So what happened next is I reached out to Williams and said, "Right, I got messed around by so and so. Can I send these off to you again and try and get them signed?" And Williams was like, "Yep, do it, and we'll get it signed for you." So yeah, he signed that one personally to me. This one's not personally, but I know I've got some other sides. So this
Yeah.
is, oh Jesus,
That's a
this is
special
not, that's
edition.
it.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
2020
that's
or
2020.
21.
Yeah, no, it'll be 2020. Yeah, so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Only because
and
we raced for one. I know that was a 2020 like era.
so obviously they Bell released these,
Yep.
but in my opinion, this custom's better. The blue on the official releases for me is a bit too bright,
Yep.
and they didn't do the white around the base of the helmet or the white around the visor. It's all black, and for
Okay.
me, it just didn't look right. So for me, I prefer this over the
Did
standard
you
version.
did you get that custom made yourself or someone made it and you brought it?
Custom made,
Yeah. Cool.
custom made from a guy
Cool.
in Brazil.
Yes, I know. Well, I
And
forgot his name, but he's very famous in the half
Ricardo,
scale community. Ricardo. Yes.
yeah, Ricardo,
Yep.
he's a legend.
The most
Such a nice guy.
the most famous man in the 1.2 scale community for customs.
Yeah, yes. And then this one was when Frank Williams passed away. George ran a tribute helmet at the first Saudi Grand Prix.
Oh, cool.
Not a Ricardo. This is someone else has made this one,
Yep.
and I got this one signed last year at the British Grand Prix. And even George was like, "Whoa, I've not seen that one before." And I told him, "I got this custom made. Williams fan,
Yeah.
Frank,
Awesome.
had to be done." And he signed it obviously with his slightly smaller
Yeah. Yep.
signature.
Yeah. The quick autograph. The quick
Cool.
flick.
Yeah, I prefer the old one. The old one's so much more nicer. I
I
can
know.
understand why it's so long, but yeah.
Yeah, it's even like for example, like Charles Leclerc. Like I've got his like I guess it's I don't know if it's his new autograph, but he's made it really short and ugly. and all my other mini helmets are all so nice and clean. The Charles.
Yeah,
But yeah, like I don't know. I feel like over the years they just obviously shortened the autograph because of all the fans and all the demand for all our signatures, and especially like Lewis as well. Like Lewis, I've got the like most craziest signatures from Lewis where people go, "That's not Hamilton." Obviously, I
I never.
know, and I'll always appreciate a Lewis signature every time I get Lewis. I'm like because obviously the statistics and all that. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, like he's giving me flicks where I'm like, mate, that I could have done that myself.
I, I've never got a Lewis autograph. And to be honest, the amount of times I've been going to the British Grand Prix since 2016, I've only seen him outside the paddock entrance once. He's
Yeah,
always gone round the back.
yeah,
And that one time he did come round the front, he didn't sign anything.
yeah. It's weird because
Just
yeah, it's crazy because I saw him last year when I went to the British Grand Prix. He walked in with his dog, and
yeah, yeah.
just literally just a wave, and I was like, I thought maybe because he's at his home Grand Prix, like in Australia, like Ricardo used
Yeah,
to sign everyone, you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
but nothing. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like I know some girl got something signed. I think it's on the Wednesday, like it was like me or Thursday, or I don't know, one of the days where like no one was there, so he done like a little appearance to get on the camera, like oh, I'm signing autographs. But I don't
Yeah,
know. It's a funny situation with Lewis. I don't know. He does some weird things, but then in Australia, like we have the Melbourne Walk, as you probably know,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then he signs like. But then, for example, we had some of his helmets from previous years, Hamilton, and he wouldn't
Mm,
touch them because he was with Ferrari for his first year, and he didn't probably want like a media thing, like oh, signing other helmets. Who
yeah,
knows?
yeah.
But it's yeah, it was very interesting. But that's pretty cool, the Georges, and then the George 2019 that you've got the actual you have the actual season helmet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The actual season one's
Yeah,
downstairs. Yes, I
that
do
was
have
a
that. Yeah,
VIP release, right? I'm pretty
it
sure.
was a VIP release. Yes.
Yeah, okay, and
See, I have some people that source them, and yes, I had to keep that one quiet for a little while until I got the okay to publish it. A few of these
yeah,
George ones will be like, don't do anything just yet until I give you the go ahead.
yeah, fair,
Some
fair.
people start bombarding. Yeah.
I
So
do eventually want to buy a 2019 Russell, but it's like one of those things where new helmets come out and you want older ones, but then your money's like,
yeah,
oh, it's
yeah.
so yeah, it's tough. It's definitely tough. Now, in your opinion, what was your hardest like signature to actually get out of all the drivers you've gotten over the years? What would you say? Like, for example, me, I would definitely say the hardest autograph was probably Kimi Raikkonen for me personally. Raikkonen
Yeah.
would not sign anybody, and obviously Hamilton. But for you, in your personal experience, what would you say has
Oh,
been your more
Jesus.
difficult signatures to probably get?
The one that probably nearly got away from me was Nico Rosberg.
Oh wow.
Um, I got his 2008 helmet.
Yep.
So again, reached out via his website, see if I get stuff signed. His agent come back, yeah, send some stuff. I sent a load of stuff, but then she's like, oh, only limited to 4 items. Well, you didn't tell me that was 4 items when you told me I could send some stuff. So I sent the old mini champs style helmet, and so I couldn't get the visor off. So I sent that thinking, please be safe.
Yeah.
Um, then it was like, yeah, it's signed. We'll send it back, and I never saw it.
Oh no.
It got to the point where I actually bought another Nico Rosberg helmet because and um, obviously I needed another one, so I was like, oh, I have to buy another one now.
Yeah, yeah. Cut
And
your
this
losses.
just when just as when COVID hit,
Yep.
because I caught COVID. Parcel turned up 4 months later. It was everything that Nico signed. I was like, oh, thank God for that.
Oh,
And
awesome.
the it was dedicated to me as well. And if I get time, I'll run down and get it. But it's the autograph so crisp because I think he does his autograph like one in like a rushy one,
Yep.
and there's a proper one that he takes his time on.
Yep.
The one that he did a nice one on the whole taking his time on that one. So that's the one that nearly got away. But apart
Yeah,
from that,
Nico.
um, I'm having trouble trying to get hold of Martin Brundle.
Oh really?
Yeah,
You don't have it
this is
signed?
his. This is his 1988. He did one race for Williams when Nigel Mansell had chicken pox at the Belgian Grand Prix.
Yep.
So I got it made. Unfortunately, I went to Goodwood one year where I knew he was going to be there, and the day that he was going to be there, it
Yep.
got cancelled due to weather. And since then, I've been trying so hard to get
Really?
hold of him. I tweeted him. I've tried reaching out to him through email,
Yep.
and
All right,
I,
what we'll
I
do.
see him go by on this. I see him go by on his scooter at Silverstone. I'm like,
No,
I can't run from here to there if I know you're coming.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what we'll do,
So
we'll speak online. If you can send me
yeah,
a visor, or if you want that particular visor, I'll try again. Because to be honest, for me, Martin's not too hard.
yeah,
I've seen him like at the
yeah,
hotels and stuff.
yeah,
So we'll speak off camera, but definitely we can organize
yeah,
something. Because
yeah.
I know you're talking
Yeah,
about fittipaldi for me. So if I can help you
yeah.
out,
Good, good, you know, Goodwood this year. I saw because I was you've never been to Goodwood?
nah, I haven't unfortunately.
No.
Nah.
So there's a little area where people stand for hours and just wait for people to walk by to get autographs. And there was a Red Bull bit behind us, and David called. I was there. I was like, I've got everything signed, but I suppose I'll get another case because I've got to the point now where I'm getting drivers, but then I'm buying models for them. So,
Yep.
for example, say I saw Johnny Herbert, so I'm going to buy a Benetton and put the case on top of it, blah blah blah. So I thought I'll just get David Coulthard, and I might just get a McLaren or something like that, or a Red Bull.
Yep.
And as I was literally walking to go get him, Emerson was walking the other way. Literally, one person around him went, "Screw that! I'm going to get Emerson."
Yeah. Wow. No, that's
He was
awesome.
he was so easy to get this year. I was like, "Oh my god, why is no one making the fuss of this guy?"
That's yeah. That's
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah. No,
yeah,
even in Australia, like I don't know, like obviously in England, you have more of an idea who ex Formula One drivers are, but the new
yeah,
fans in Australia don't really know who. Like for example, Sir Jackie Stewart walk around, right? And
yeah,
obviously, I'm like, oh crap, like that's Sir Jackie for me. It's like a world
yeah,
champion. But these kids are like, they
yeah.
don't know who he is, and then people are like, oh, people
Who's
take it,
checking? Yeah,
yeah, pretty
yeah.
much like, who's that?
Like
Who's
that. It's
that?
like that at Goodwood. People get autographs at Goodwood, and they're like, "Dad, who was that?"
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
It's
like,
like,
"Oh my god, you don't
yeah,
know who
yeah.
that was?"
But to be fair, I felt like as a kid, myself growing up, it was like I knew who drivers were. Like I was so
Yeah,
into the sport, I knew who these world champions were even as a kid. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, but
yeah,
it's an interesting new generation of fans. Like for me, I meet like for example, Sir Jackie. I'm like, I'm freaking out. Like I'm like, oh, like
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
it's
this year at Goodwood, this year I was freaking out at Goodwood because obviously had Mansell, Patrese, all the old school F1 drivers. And I'm like, oh,
that's so
this is
cool.
heaven. This is heaven for me.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I still get a smile on my face after from
Yeah,
getting it back
we
from them.
all know.
It was just,
We all know the rush when
yeah,
you get an autograph. It's like
yeah.
a complete feeling. You can't explain it, but the adrenaline rush is awesome when you get especially when you get
These Terry Bootson ones because I was debating like sending them away because I sent stuff off to Terry Bootson a few times and he sent them back.
yep,
And like, when I knew he was going to be, I was like, "When's he going to be here? When's he going to be here?" And like, because Williams had their two parts of their two marquees up, so they had the F14B and the FW11 next to it. I was like, "You got Terry Bootson here, yeah?" He went, "Yeah." He's just there. I was like, "Oh shit!"
grab your stuff.
And got Terry Bootson, nicest guy I've ever met. He was so obviously you might send the pictures on my socials, but
Yep.
so nice. And he's like, "Oh wow, these are amazing, so cool. Where'd you get them made?" He wanted me to get some made for him. I'm like,
Wow.
I don't know if I can do that, but I can think I might be able to put you in touch with someone who could.
Yep.
And his wife was like, "Oh, please try get in contact with us." And
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah,
cool. That's
yeah,
so cool. And then do you have the actual helmets there with you? Oh yeah, perfect.
yeah, yeah,
Let's
yeah,
have a look. Yeah, awesome. His autograph is really, really nice. I saw it on your Instagram, but that his autograph is
yeah,
so clean. And you're
yeah.
probably not going to get a
Uh,
cleaner signature than that.
no. And I was debating sending these visors away, but when I knew he was at Goodwood, I was like, I knew I waited for a reason.
Yeah,
I
for
knew there
sure.
was something stopped me for a reason. But
Yep.
yeah, I was
S-
that,
s-
that one's been in the making for a while to get him done, and
Yeah,
yeah,
wow.
I
That
was so happy to get him
that's
finally.
that's awesome. So, two questions for you. So, number one, those mini helmets, obviously they're custom. Now, how long ago did
Yeah,
you get those customized before you actually got the autograph? Do you remember or?
I've had those for probably a year or two
Yeah,
because I
okay.
think I got one lot made and I got the other one made. I'm just looking on my socials now. Da, 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 da.
And that was from the Brazilian Master, I'm sure.
Yes, the Brazilian master himself. Yeah, as always.
Of course,
So
that's awesome.
there's another guy. There's another guy by the name of Rick Marsh. He does some customs. He's new to the game.
Yep.
I will, he's very good. Almost perfect. There's sometimes there's some little flaws, but he's definitely getting
Yep.
there. And just another alternative to waiting a year for Mr. Ricardo to do his. So
Yeah, fair.
yeah, I've had one. I've had one of these since two. Yeah, so basically 2 years. I've had these two helmets waiting to be signed.
Yeah. It's a slow process. You get the helmet and you have to maybe wait a year or 2 years, and or you might miss
Yeah,
a driver 1 year and you got to wait a whole year. I know the feeling. It's
exactly. Especially with Martin, that's
yeah,
he's next on my bucket list to try and get done.
of course. And once you
So,
get the order, once you get the signature, you're like, oh, it's like a relief, Like I can't
yeah,
explain it.
yeah, yeah. There's such a rush whenever you see someone you're like, especially at Silverstone as well. There's so many people waiting for autographs, and like, you hear people cheering like, "Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?" And people start whispering, "It's so and so." You're like, oh, "It's so and so."
Yeah, yeah. I know the feeling. Get the pen
Yeah.
ready and oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Oh, was it Frost this year? I had two things for Frost to sign, not many helmet wise,
Yep.
and I literally passed him a pen. He went to sign. It was dead. I was like, "No!"
Oh,
Thankfully, he said, use mine.
actually,
Oh, thank you, sir.
yeah, 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 yeah. To be so
Someone I knew. Oh, you legend. You helped me out so much.
yeah, it's sick. So does Prost actually go Goodwood a lot? Do you know?
Um, that's the first time I've seen Frost at Goodwood, but then again, I've only been to Goodwood for the last 3 years, so
Yeah, okay, no, because
I'm new.
interesting.
I'm new to the Goodwood game, but I wish I'd been going a lot
Yeah.
earlier.
Honestly, like
Other people,
I've seen people talk about it, I've seen photos, and like the drivers you can meet is absolutely unbelievable. And I feel like the access is so much better than Formula One.
yes, so, yeah, yeah. Um, Damon, I don't know if you come across Damon Hill at Melbourne, but he's very difficult. I've tried reaching out to him via the BRDC. I've tried reaching out to his son. He's like, "Yeah, yeah." I thought I'll donate money to charity because I know Damon's big on his charity work, and if I donate, will he sign some stuff? I said, "I'm sure he will." Not, no, but this year I saw Damon twice, and he literally just signed a few things. Like, no, he doesn't like the public, like being the public eye, like when everyone sees him
Yeah.
make a fuss. But the year before, I literally was waiting at Goodwood at a certain point. I fell asleep
Yeah.
because why not? It's a long day.
Yeah, it's
I
it.
literally, Damon Hill's walking straight towards me. He's like, "Ah,
Get your
sorry."
stuff.
I was like, perfect timing.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
Well, to be fair with you, Damon Hill for us. Well, to be fair, I got my Damon Hill signature off DRM because it was already signed. Because I was like, it wasn't
yeah, yeah.
worth
Yeah.
me risking it. But I've got
No,
multiple Hill signatures where Damon's pretty easy access in Melbourne. Like
yeah,
last year, I saw him. He was at an event at night time, and someone I was with, like she was like, "Oh, that's Damon Hill. She's from England," and she's like, "I'll get a photo with him." I'm like, "Yeah, cool. Like I've already got his signature, so I'm not really fussed. Like, cool." And then, but like, yeah, no, he's in Australia. The access to Damon's pretty good, to be honest. And he's chill. Like he'll sign stuff, of course. Like I've never had an issue with Damon Hill, to be honest. But yeah,
no.
it's good. He's cool. He's
One
cool.
one driver I want to give props out for being super nice, and obviously he's the goat. It's Latifi. It's Latifi.
Oh, the TV, yep.
Um, I've got one custom made of Latifi. This is his 2019 FP1 at the Canadian Grand Prix,
Yep.
which is obviously is another Ricardo
Oh,
dedicated
awesome.
to me. I reached out to his management team and sent a load of stuff to get signed, this included, and it was so nice. He even gifted me a full scale visor signed
Oh, wow.
just to say, add this to your collection. Didn't have to do that.
Of
And
course.
every time I saw him at the Grand Prix, always nice, always up for a chat. Such a nice guy. Obviously, you get memes a lot for everything that happened in
Yeah.
2021, but such a nice guy.
Latifi, that's really cool. And to gift you that, it's absolutely awesome. Especially to add that in
Yeah,
your collection, especially you being such a massive Williams fan. That's actually
yeah,
really nice. And actually, the helmet behind you that I want to talk about is the Sorokin because I was looking for that when it first sort of came out or like the year after, and that's so rare. I'll
yeah.
be honest.
I ever saw these because he posted on his social a load of these helmets lined up. I was like, oh, where the hell can I get one of those?
Yes.
Obviously, someone managed to source one for me.
Yep.
That was quite expensive.
Yeah, I can
But
imagine.
getting that signed, I actually reached out to Sorokin via Instagram,
Oh wow.
and um, and it's funny because um, he then posted some. I sent her a message. Obviously, he doesn't. Everyone drivers don't read their messages.
Yep.
So then he posted something. I said, "I wish you could read my message." And he's like, he replied to my comments. And then all of a sudden, I got a voice message from it.
Oh
I see
wow.
you're a big William F1 fan. Blah blah blah. If you want to sign something, sign stuff and send to Russia. So sent that in
Wow.
2 years. Sent that off to Russia quickly before everything happened with Russia.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. I still got the voice messages on my Instagram.
That's super nice of him
So
though. Straight out. That's
yeah,
really really cool. Look, where's the? Can I have a look at the signature? If that's all right. Let me just.
yeah. It's hard because it's
Yeah.
black.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, he didn't have a silver pen, but let's see if I can get it in the
Oh yeah. Yeah. I
light.
can see. Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. That is so
Yeah,
sick.
because I was
Wow.
going to get him. He was supposed to be at the World Endurance Championship at Silverstone in 2019, but then his team backed out,
Yep.
and obviously gutted because I was like, I want that one side. But
Yeah.
yeah, we
Wow.
got there in the end. Reaching out to him, and yeah, another nice guy as well.
That's actually really really.
It seems like the slow drivers always seem to be the nice ones when it comes to autograph.
I think because they're not as I guess famous, so to speak.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they're
yeah.
they're more willing to do stuff where it's pretty cool and like super super nice, obviously. But I just feel like the more famous these F1 drivers get, obviously, just generally if you're becoming world champion stuff like that, especially now these days, I just feel like that they're super like robotic. That's probably the best word. Do you know?
Because you got on well with getting Stroll stuff signed, eh?
Yeah, Lance has been amazing to us. Like, man, he's so cool.
For
Like,
me, it's so hard to get. I just want 2 cases signed by him, and it's
yeah, I'll be.
one time you just walked straight by, and I was
Oh,
like,
really? Yeah, so
it's like, I need 2 things signed by him, and yeah,
yeah, because
it's just too.
my little brother,
Yeah,
like when we go to F1, he like wears the Lance Stroll like shirt, and he's like we're Stroll
yeah,
fans, right? Me and him, like especially.
yeah,
And we got Lance like normally to be honest at F1 now these days he doesn't do Melbourne Walk. He goes through the back way. He doesn't do
yeah,
anything. He drives straight in through the back. Doesn't talk to no one. So like I think it's because the fans treat him so bad. He's like stuff for you guys. Like you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's
Which I
like
can
which I
understand.
can understand too, and I get his point of view. But when you see him one on one, because we get him like sort of when he arrives in Australia, honestly by
Yeah,
complete luck and chance. But obviously you make your own luck in the game. But he's really really cool. Like he's like when I had the 2 helmets this year that I want to get signed. He's like, oh, these are really. I said to my brother, you know, you're the biggest Stroll fan. You can get them signed. Cool, whatever. He's like, my brother,
yeah,
yeah, like, oh, these are really cool. Had a conversation, double signature. And then he signed the top of them. My brother goes, oh, can you sign the visor too, please? Just try to get whatever. And he's like, yeah, cool. So he done the visor. I like to like second look at him on the visor. And then yeah, like Stroll was so nice. But yeah, interesting. Like interesting. So do you actually have a Lance? You don't have a Lance signature or no?
I I have a signatures on one of my models, but I do have the Lance. Oh God, yeah. So the Lance Williams helmet from 2017, custom made, not by Ricardo, made by someone else. But
2017. Is that the pink one? No, that's not the pink one, is it? No, that's
no,
the
2017.
oh
2017. So it's
17.
his
Sorry, it's
first.
rookie season. Yes, the
Yeah, yeah,
Martini.
yeah,
That's the one I've
yeah,
got.
yeah, yeah,
Same one.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Cool,
So I've
cool.
got that one, but I've tried. I've almost about given up hope trying to get that signed.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
but we'll see. We'll
We'll
see
see.
what happens.
Never, never,
He's going
never.
to be around the corner for a few more years with Daddy. So
Yeah, to be honest, my theory on Stroll is that I reckon he's got. I think next year will be his last year. Personally, I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I feel like they might take a sabbatical or something because I think.
I don't want to like come at him.
Yep.
But surely, why hadn't Aston Martin gone to Lawrence and said, we want both our cars fighting for points,
Yep.
and one is, the other ain't. You need to do something. But that's just me.
Yeah, yeah. He's
It's
had a
it's
tough
hard.
time. He's had a tough time. I feel like the last couple of years. I try to back him up as best as I can, and to be fair, it gets me the most clicks backing up Lance.
Yeah.
It's the best thing backing him up. But like, I don't know. I try to give him benefit of the doubt. I don't think he's the worst driver in the world. I just think that it's something that gets a
There's
really
been
hard
worse.
rap.
There's been plenty worse.
Yeah, so he's an interesting character. But like I said, like personally, I've had great experiences with Lance. And to be fair, when he was at Williams, he used to be so chilled, sign everybody. It was more later on after 2021 sort of thing. That's when he sort of slowed down signing autographs and stuff. But to be fair,
Yeah.
interesting story with Lance. I was literally he was about to go for a run, and there's like a public bathroom where they stay, and I walked in there to go bathroom, like to chuck a piss, and literally Lance was having a piss himself. I was like, "Is that Lance?" It was the most interesting. It was the most interesting, funny story, and I'm like, Stroll, and then like Stroll had his earphones. And I'm like, I was just so awkward. I go, I'm just gonna go in the queue. I can't. This is
Why
all.
did you ask him to sign it?
Yeah, I was like ready to like, hey mate, you can give me a signature. Most awkward timing ever. But I already have my Lance autographs. But yeah, now Stroll's being cool. Like to be fair, sometimes he has this face where like people go up to him and they want his photo autograph, and he's like, oh, like whatever. But like I don't know,
Yeah,
when you have genuine stuff like a helmet, for example, he's super
yeah,
happy and like he'll talk to you and stuff. But there's been times where it's not really fair for the guy because there's been like younger, like I guess girls who like the Charles Leclerc's, Lando Norris's, right? Of course. And Lance has
yeah,
walked in and they've said like, "Oh, that's strong." Like girls like saying next to him, like, "Oh, I don't care about Lance." Like, I don't know. It's not nice to talk. Like
no,
these guys are human beings too, you
no.
know. Like it's not nice. So of course, if you like
He
your
could do
driver,
a bit. He could do a little bit better with his smile, though.
yeah, I think
He could
so.
smile. He could smile. He smiled a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree. He was definitely
And
smiling and
he's and
cheering.
he's and his like his press conferences at the end. They're a bit Kimi Räikkönen esque.
Yeah.
Short, sharp, to the point.
My my
Walk off.
my backup for that would be he used to be like super happy and stuff at Williams, right? Obviously starting up. I just think so much negativity online about the guy and all these YouTube
Mm.
videos on him. He's probably just like, I don't give a crap. I'm here to drive the car. And if you see a
Yeah,
genuine fan, of course, with a helmet, for example, yeah, cool. I have a chat. I'm happy
yeah,
to sign. But it's probably just over it. I don't know. It's a tough gig for him, I
yeah,
guess. But at the end of the day, you're a Formula One driver and appreciate,
yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah, yeah.
So
Appreciate your time. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, definitely. Another autograph I saw on your Instagram, Derek Daly.
I wanted him to sign on the visor, but he signed on the visor strip.
Oh,
But
okay, yeah, yeah.
it is what it is.
That's
I won't
awesome.
complain.
That's a
So I got this signed literally late last year, literally just before Christmas. I reached out. This is the second time I reached out to Derek through, and obviously this had to go all the way up to. Well, the helmet didn't go. The visor went to America. So
yep.
obviously that's where he's situated. But yeah,
That's
no issues with Derek. Even because he's put something there in Irish. I can't remember what it said. And I think it's like best wishes or something. I got it written down somewhere downstairs. But I sent a picture to him on Twitter, and he liked it, and he commented on it. So
that's really
yeah,
cool. Now, Derek,
most of my drivers I always try and contact via their
yeah.
socials.
So a
9 times
tip,
out of 10,
yeah. So a tip you'd
no.
probably give to someone that's maybe wanting a signature from someone overseas. For example, me, I really want Mario Andretti, and someone said to me to try and reach out to send him something. Um,
Do it because I
yeah,
sent out a little. If you go on his website, it says if you want to send stuff get signed, it's either one or two items per person.
yep,
I sent one off, and he sent it back to Craig Mario Andretti,
yeah, cool,
and he was
yeah,
at he was at Goodwood as well. He was very reluctant to sign a case for me, but he did in the end.
yeah.
He didn't say a word. People were talking to him, asking him questions. He was like looking up.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's awesome.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
because I'm hoping
so, yeah,
Andretti comes to Australia next year with obviously the new team coming into Formula One. So I'm praying for
with
that.
with Black. Yeah,
Yeah.
could
So
be.
yeah, obviously I've never seen Mario Andretti. I've never met him. He never comes to Australia. So hopefully,
Yeah,
fingers crossed. I got one mini helmet. Obviously being a world champion, he's one of my world champions that I need. So him and another really hard autograph I feel like is Keke Rosberg. Um,
oh,
mate, I've never seen him.
when I was getting my stuff signed by Nico,
Yeah.
I even asked a question about KK, and she said he's ever hardly around the office, so can never guarantee that we can get anything signed by KK.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
fair enough,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
super rare. Like I said, I've never really seen him in Formula One paddock. Besides, obviously,
But,
when Nico was driving, there was a little chance here and there, but
yeah,
nothing,
yeah,
absolutely
and
nothing.
yeah,
But
yeah,
your
KK,
custom is that custom Derek Daly?
yeah, it's a custom, yes,
Yeah,
not
okay.
by not by Ricardo, that's by Rick as well.
Yeah, cool. And like the old school visors, right? The one that you have on that helmet,
Yeah,
for example. I don't know. This is a genuine question for me personally. Can you actually buy them separate? Do you know?
I have no idea. I could not tell you. I could
Yeah,
try and ask the question,
because it'd be
but
really cool.
yeah,
Yeah, that's it's yeah, because I wanted to actually get some old school visors for particular drivers, especially in Australia. And to be fair, I
Yeah.
had to get Alan Jones, right, the world champion, and I had to use like a crappy visor where now I've got to customize it because I need the signature because it's getting a bit older.
Yeah.
And I was like, I
Yeah.
better get the autograph, and I got it in 2022. Now I haven't seen him, so I was super lucky. But
Yeah.
obviously, I'm going to transfer that when I make my custom helmet eventually, when I've got the money to
Yeah.
actually do it.
I know
But
when
the,
you're spending all these pennies on Lewis Hamilton Ferrari
I
helmets.
know, I know. To be honest, I got a back. I got a plan for that. I'm buying two this year.
Yeah.
I've got one
Yeah.
already, but I'm buying two so I can get double signature, and then hopefully on the
Yeah.
visor, and then I can transfer that visor to his last season because we're obviously the first race of the year, and his helmet doesn't come out
Yeah.
to the end of the year, and I want to have his last helmet.
Yeah. Yeah. Of
So
course.
it's sort of like an idea because Lewis never signed. I've seen people get visors signed, but I've never had the experience where he signs visors. I've had the worst experience with just visors in Hamilton.
I've always heard that he won't sign them, or he will, but he
No,
won't, or it's rushed, and yeah.
yeah, it's typical Lewis. But to be fair, I'll give him benefit of the doubt because I've had two amazing experiences one on one with Hamilton, and he's chilled and signed everything. Like this year, he we one on one with him. I got three helmets signed because I had a fourth helmet in the bag and it was just rushed. And he goes, "Oh, I got to be quick, guys." And he'd done a few signatures. But the year before that, where in 2022, sorry, where he literally jumped out of the car and like took photos and took his time. It was the experience. I could never explain. It was I didn't expect it. I worked super hard all week to meet him, and
Yeah.
the last part of the day. But yeah, it was very very unique Hamilton story that I've got.
What your experience has been with Mr. Alex Albon?
Oh, Alex is
Really?
cool. Alex is amazing.
Such a nice guy.
He's so nice. He is so nice.
Yeah, so much time for everyone, especially at Goodwood. He'll stand for hours and
Yeah, he's
sign.
how nice,
Yeah,
eh? And
he's
he
such a nice guy.
yeah, and his autograph hasn't changed. I think it's stayed the
No,
same as well.
no, I've got 8 of his helmets. Obviously, it'll be 9 soon.
Yep, yeah, yeah, of
Um,
course.
oh, yeah, I've got to try and get both those signed.
Yeah, I want to actually buy two of his
You
Williams
know?
helmets myself to get signed. And maybe his Red Bull helmet. There's maybe a chance I want to get that. It's on the cards. You have all these ideas, and I write them on my phone. But
Yeah,
Albon
because
is
I see you go, Albon. Yeah, I'll get that eventually. Yeah,
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
get that one.
yeah. Of course.
Yeah,
But Alex is such a nice guy. And to be fair, even during COVID in 2020 when they came to Australia, like the teams were saying, don't
yeah,
sign nothing. And I saw him and I'm like, please, Alex, like, can I just get a quick signature? He goes, oh, quickly. All right, cool. So
yeah.
Alex is, even with your experience too, obviously, I can see like he's awesome, spends the time. He'll sign
Yeah.
visors, he'll sign helmets. He's absolutely awesome.
Yes, I had I had 3 models to get signed at Silverstone this year, and obviously I go with my parents. So, oh, Alex is going, Dad, one for you.
Yep.
Oh, one for
Yep.
you. One for you. And his trainer was there, like, nah, that ain't gonna happen. Alex walks up, 1, 2, 3.
That's sick. That's so good. But to be fair,
And last year I had his half white and half black one, and
oh yeah.
his trainer went, "Oh, I'll get that signed." Took it off me. He went, "There you go, Alex." And was it when he had his Red Bull / Williams helmet? So he was a Williams driver, but still had Red Bull advertisement.
Yep.
His girlfriend Lily took it off, saw me. I was like, "Please, can you get this signed?" She came straight over. You sure this is Alex? I was like, "Yes, I'm sure it is." Obviously, he didn't. He signed it on the top of the helmet, which is what it is. I don't care.
Yeah, I
But
get
she
it.
got that signed for me as well. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's Alex is amazing. To be fair, that's pretty cool that his trainer and I guess partner gets involved to help you with the signatures. Like that's really unique. I feel
yeah,
like, that's there.
yeah.
Alex is amazing, such an amazing F1 driver. Like in the sense of with the fans. But
Yeah.
Carlos signed his teammate. Have you had experience? Obviously, you're gonna have the Williams
I saw,
Carlos, which you
I
showed me.
saw, I do have an image,
My
which I will.
question: how was your experience with Carlos? Because obviously, maybe prior, because
Um.
obviously you got to get him now.
So yeah. So before that, so last year at Silverstone, he was signing everything. I even got a model case signed just in case. Because obviously back at Silverstone in July that time, it was a rumor. There was a potential rumor that he could be coming to Williams, and my dad says, "Come and join us. Join the dark side."
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
didn't get a murmur out of that.
No.
But I'll send this to you now.
Yeah,
So
perfect.
this year, whenever we do a pit walk at Williams, because obviously they know who we are, we always get in through the barriers and stand with the rest of everyone behind and go, suckers.
Yeah, yeah.
And we were there for a good half an hour, 45 minutes, and Mr. Carlos came out,
Yep.
Obviously, I didn't run straight over to him because obviously I let him do his thing, let him come to me, and uh, I did send. I just sent to you now,
Yes,
and there's
sweet.
him signing a few model cases for me.
Yeah, perfect. So that's pretty cool. So now, did you end up getting a 1.2 scale visor or no?
No, no, because I didn't have the helmet then. The helmet wasn't even released then.
Yeah, yeah.
I bought that Carlos helmet at Goodwood because they had a big stout store at Goodwood. I was like, I need to get
Need
that
to,
right
yeah, yeah.
now.
Part of the collection.
I was like, yeah, I got it, but then I wasn't allowed to have it to my birthday because my mum paid for it. So
Yeah, perfect, perfect.
I get it now, but I not have it until September. So yeah, it's all right.
Yeah,
So yeah,
perfect.
so Carlos and definitely Carlos was definitely on my radar for helmets next year.
No,
Two
awesome.
helmets
Yeah.
for Alex, two for Alex, one for Carlos.
Yeah, awesome. And obviously, like me, I plan like probably the year before, like what helmets I'm gonna get signed for the next year. You've
Yeah,
obviously got your idea of what drives you're chasing
yeah,
for
yeah.
2026.
I took a visor for Hulkenberg because I'm just going to get a custom Hulkenberg from 2010 made.
Oh yeah.
Two chances. I got so close, and Christian Horner came in front of us, and Nico walked behind. And I was like, oh, God's sake.
Oh,
The second time he came back, he's like, no, no, you don't want me. You want him. You want him. I was like, no, I want you. And he walked straight by, and I'm in the process of getting a Franco Collar Pinto made. And
yep.
he walked straight by, and I was like,
Yeah, wow. Actually, to be
yeah.
fair, Colapinto, even here, like I did see him once. I had nothing to get signed, but I feel like he's a bit more difficult. I don't know. I found him a
No,
bit difficult.
that's my first experience. So my first experience with him was Silverstone this year. And he signed a few things. I think my tip for next year is I need to don't get closer to the gate to where they walk in.
Yep.
Get closer to where they actually get out and actually greet people, then walk in. So
Yeah. So that's the inner track pass,
I've
right?
got a few ideas. Huh?
That's the inner track pass, right? Where the
Yes,
paddock entrance.
yes. We got to run for like 20 minutes to get down to the paddock. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
well.
not fun.
Yeah, like
Thankfully this year, we got through, and a bunch of us managed to get onto a bus.
oh
It
well.
took us down a good 3/4 of the way. And then I think we realised I don't think I should have done this.
Yeah, yeah,
Dropped us off,
yeah.
and we pegged it.
No, that's
But
awesome.
yeah,
I'll be fair. Like the British fans, right, in general, like these are really chilled. Like for example, Australia used to be really chilled, but since
yeah,
the explosion of Netflix and these new fans, like now Melbourne Walk is, I don't know if you've seen photos, but it's too chaotic. The fans are just nuts. Like it's really Americanized, if that's the right word, because like it's like I see a celebrity and they go crazy. Where in England, when I was there, everyone's like, "Oh, do you want something signed?" Yep, here. Like all good, and
yeah,
everyone's
yeah,
so
yeah,
chilled.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely last couple of years people have been like that. If you want
yeah.
anything signed, just pass it through, and I'll do my best. And
Yeah,
yeah,
it's super chill. Like it happened.
does get crazy the odd time. Like Charles Leclerc, at least everyone just goes straight
Yeah,
forward,
yeah,
and you're like, you push me any forward, I'm going to fall over
yeah,
the
yeah,
top of this rail. Yeah, back
yeah,
off. Yeah, it does get crazy sometimes, but
yeah.
yeah,
Like I said, like from what I yeah, like what I experienced, it was chill. Like for example, I had Mick Schumacher's visor, and I'm like, oh,
mm,
like I was like behind like 3 rows. I'm like, oh, and then like trying to like, and everyone's like, oh yeah, hey, mate, you're from Australia, I'll get it for you. I'm like, oh, thanks. And
yeah.
then Mick signed. I was like the happiest man alive, getting Mick's.
What annoys me is when you're saying it's British Grand Prix example,
Yep.
you got Italians behind you, and all of a sudden the Ferrari mechanics going, "Oh, bonjour!
The mechanics.
What would you want?"
Your signature, mate.
No, yeah, all the little Japanese, Yuki,
Yuki, Yuki,
Yuki.
yeah, yeah. Well, or back when Zhou was racing, the Chinese really loved Zhou. Zhou was a massive thing. Well, in Australia it
Okay,
was.
I got a case signed by Grand New this year, so I need to buy a model for him.
Oh, cool.
I got Liam Lawson this year. I've got Isaac this year.
Yep.
Bought Aletto, Antonelli. I think that was just at Silverstone.
Yes,
Yeah.
sick. Do you get the cases separate or something?
Yeah, you can buy the mini champs cases separately
Oh,
from
cool.
mini champs or all retailers.
Yeah, cool.
You
That's
can get them
awesome.
in.
Yeah, I didn't realize. Yeah,
Yeah,
awesome.
I literally took a bag full of model cases and go boom.
Yeah.
Lando didn't sign for it. He looked at it and went, turn a
Oh,
blind
wow.
eye to it.
Yeah,
Because
Lando. That was this year with
the
Lando.
trouble, the trouble with cases is I know what drivers are thinking. He's going to get that signed. He's going to put it on a car. And he's going to sell it.
Yep.
And I have to do the whole thing of, I promise you, I'm getting this signed, but it's not going to be for sale. It's
Yep.
literally going on a collection day. Or I have to physically show them the collection. Go, this is where it's going, and I'll go, okay, fine.
Yep.
Like I saw Villeneuve at Goodwood, and I literally had 4 things from him. You know, I got these all lined up for you, Jack. He looked, and I was like, I said, don't worry, I promise you, these are not all personal. They're all going back in the collection once they get home. Yeah, no problem. Sorry.
Yeah. I really understand because a lot of drivers, not all of them, but some of them are just, I get what you're saying. Like, you have to sort of try and convince them, like, mate, this is for my collection. I like to look at them.
Yes. I'm an avid F1 collector. I am not looking to make money off your name.
Yeah.
I'm not for that. Everything in the collection is not for sale.
Yeah. It's like Fernando Alonso. Like, now that he's selling his helmets online for like €1,000. But I was like trying to tell him, like, Fernando, please, I do not sell. You're a world champion. But he wouldn't have a buyer of it. Typical Fernando. But yeah, even other drivers, I'm like, mate, I don't sell.
He probably hears all that. He probably hears all that before. Yeah, I heard it all before.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't take long just to go onto eBay and go,
Yeah, I
want too
know.
many helmets signed and go, blah, blah, blah.
I know.
Yeah, I'm not selling them no more.
It's nuts. Oh my god! But talk about Villeneuve. So you met him at the World Endurance Championship, was it?
Villeneuve was at Goodwood in July.
I just Villeneuve was at July. Okay. How was your experience meeting Jack?
Oh, fine.
Besides that, yeah, it's chilled.
He was good. Yeah, good as gold. And it was the first time I saw him. Prost was coming the other way. I was like, Villeneuve, Prost, Villeneuve, Prost, Villeneuve, Prost. Jack, you coming back through? He goes, yeah, I'll be coming back through later on. So I was like, great, Prost.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect.
Prost, Villeneuve, I literally waited for Villeneuve to like the end of the day, and he came straight out and signed everything.
Yeah, nice.
Mansell was good, but everyone's as soon as you say Mansell, everyone's like, Mansell, where? And
Yeah.
they go straight towards.
So Nigel's still really, really popular, I'm guessing, right? Like,
like God,
nuts.
yeah, even 92, and he's still, wherever he goes, Nigel.
Yeah, wow, still super famous. That's crazy, but that's awesome. And then the 2 helmets behind you, what are those ones?
So this is another custom. So it's a custom Riccardo Patrese 91. I got the visor signed a couple of years ago, so it was visor signed, get the custom done at a later date.
Oh wow, it's a clean signature too.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Awesome.
Riccardo was at Goodwood, but obviously I didn't need to get the helmet signed, so just got other stuff signed by Riccardo. And this one, Heinz-Harald Frentzen.
I was gonna say that looked like a Frentzen, and that looks sick. Wow, I've never. What's your experience trying to get the autograph? Like,
I've had communications with him on Twitter. Yeah, he's like, maybe I'll come to Goodwood, but I'm still too young to go to Goodwood. I'm like, you're not too young. Come.
I'm too young. Wow.
So I still message him mention him in the tweet every now and again. So when you're coming, because he did send me a voice message saying, I see you want stuff signed, but fortunately, I don't give out my address because I don't want my address out there for things to sign. Maybe when I'm in Europe, we can meet up and I'll sign. But I live on an island. For me to get off an island, I need to go somewhere else to get a flight, go off to the UK, then go to the UK to get a flight to go somewhere else. Yeah, it's a lot of hassle.
I know.
Say if you're coming to Goodwood, then if I know you're going to Goodwood, I know you're going.
Yeah,
we'll meet up and you can sign it.
So the Frentzen helmet. How long ago did you get that? That's custom, obviously, but how long ago did you get it made?
That was last year. Last year, so about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, well, no, it's a really solid piece actually. And Frenson's like one of my, like as a kid growing up watching, like the helmet is really, I really eyed out. It's awesome.
When he was driving for Sauber back in the early 90s, obviously I supported Williams, but he was like my second favourite. Like if Williams do well and Frentzen did well, it was a good day for me because I don't know why Frentzen, but I just had a soft spot.
A soft spot, yeah. Yeah.
For Sauber.
No, that's awesome. Yeah. No, really, really cool piece. And honestly, if you get the Frentzen, I can't wait to see an autograph on that visor because that's going to be a sick autograph. I've actually never seen a Frentzen helmet signed, to be honest, or even anyone that's got a Frentzen signature. To be fair, I've
seen people. There's like I follow a Jordan tribute page, and there's pictures of of people meeting up with friends and like in different like car parks, and he's signing stuff for them.
Oh wow.
I'm just looking. Yeah, so he does do it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's yeah, it's just trying to get him to come and do it.
Yeah, to be fair, an interesting autograph that I want and a custom helmet that I want to make is Alex Young. Remember Alex Young from Minardi?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've,
Okay, oh, that's a
I've had a
yeah,
yeah, I had a soft spot for him as a kid because when I used to play the game on PlayStation, his helmet with
yeah,
his unique helmet design, and I used to like play as him as well. And I really want to
yeah,
get that custom made and try get an autograph. So maybe if I can get a visor signed first and then send I don't know something, but he's like a unique helmet that I really want to get. So that'll be interesting to try to get. But
Alex Young, yeah, that's
yeah,
going way back.
that's
That's
going
been long.
back. That's like
Yeah,
2002.
yeah,
Yeah, taking it old school, you know. Oh, Felipe. So Felipe, you met at Goodwood too.
yeah. Felipe, there's another case of like the story you mentioned about Montoya. His
Oh, yep,
son and his wife were like getting stuff from fans to take to Felipe, and
yep.
at one point he's like, "Don't bring no more."
Of course,
Uh, yeah, uh,
Felipe Massa. He used to be
yeah,
good with the fans when he was driving though for Williams. I'm not gonna lie, I used to have good experience with Felipe, but
yeah,
I never bought a mini helmet because I used to. When I got into the helmet game, I never had enough money to buy like freaking 20 helmets. Right, I wasn't really working.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
in
of course.
school, so I never actually bought a Felipe Massa helmet, which is unfortunate. I wish I did now, obviously looking back, but yeah, it never sort of happened. But it's interesting that he goes to
Yeah.
Goodwood. But to be fair, Goodwood, do you know who's going to be driving the cars? Obviously, beforehand they give you a list, or
So like a week or two before the actual event, they will publish a entry list of who is going to be there and who is driving what. But obviously, at any point from like February onwards, people. I can't remember when Williams announced who's going to be there, but the F1 teams will announce quite early in the year when they'll be at Goodwood.
yeah, okay. And that's normally the weekend after the British Grand Prix, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, yeah. Literally straight up the weekend after the British Grand Prix is the Festival of Speed.
Yeah, okay.
Which will
No,
be fun.
it's very very interesting. It's yeah, a lot of old school drivers you can get, which is really really cool, really cool.
Yeah,
And I feel like that
yeah.
you have more opportunity to get signatures there than the British Grand Prix
British Grand Prix.
itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So they're like your main two opportunities to get signatures, I'm guessing. But to be fair,
Yeah, because I
these
don't. I've never been to like the Broad Grand Prix where. Well, if I had the choice, the Grand Prix I'd love to go to would be Canada.
Canada.
I'd love to go to. Yeah, that'd be that's a Grand Prix or Texas. Texas, one of those two would be the
Yeah.
Grand Prix I'd go to.
Yeah,
I just,
wow.
I just have the fear. I have the fear of like people not speaking English, and I'm like asking them the question, and like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I'm stuck here, aren't I?
Yeah, fair. Now, to be fair, I'll say this from my experience. Australian Grand Prix is really well, maybe because I have it down packed. I sort of know where to go and stuff to get the drivers' autographs. But I know that Australian Grand Prix is really, really good to get signatures. I'll say
Yeah,
Hungary. Hungary. I met this young kid from Hungary where he was helping me get autographs too, and went to the airport. He showed me the hotels. So like he was super like helpful with that, and Hungary was really good. And I'll say England as well, as long as you have the inner track pass. So
yeah,
yeah, they're probably like my three top things. Like Spain, too difficult. Austria, you can do the green carpet, but the thing is with that, it's you have to be there near the campsite, and I was staying very far away, so that's difficult as well. But they're probably like my three main Grand Prix to meet drivers. I think America will be crazy. Like the fans
oh
will be
yeah.
too nuts. You know what I mean? Unless you have like a
Yeah,
paddock pass.
we get told because obviously whenever we see Williams, we're like, "Come on, get us into the paddock." And they keep saying, us, "Come to Hungary, we get you in no problem."
Oh well.
Silverstone's far too busy. We just ain't got time.
Yeah, fair. Well, to be fair, I've never actually been inside the paddock, but hopefully I can. I don't know. I try and finesse something every year because if I can get into the paddock on a Friday, like right, especially in between a practice session, I will clean up. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
like my main guy is obviously Hamilton because he's like retiring soon. I feel like, and obviously with the statistics, I want to have a really cool Hamilton collection. But and
yeah,
then obviously Verstappen, like I feel like Verstappen, I try to get as many Verstappens as I can because he's actually getting very very difficult now, like really really
yeah,
difficult. I was lucky and managed to get two this year, but the year before I couldn't even get one autograph from Max, and that was my first time ever I missed out on Verstappen. Obviously when he was in Toro Rosso, so easy. before the championship, and even the year he came after the championship, he was chilled. But after that, now like forget it. And even in Hungary, for example, he comes private jet, just waves at the fans and goes straight to his car, straight to the hotel. I feel like he doesn't really engage with the fans as much now because he is so famous.
Yeah,
But I know he's at one of the GT races now. I think it was in Germany, where I'm guessing people like are going to try and get his autograph there. But I feel like it'll be very difficult, even though he probably walks between garages. It's probably easier access. Verstappen will be like,
yeah.
"No, I'm not signing nothing."
I I haven't seen Verstappen at the last 2 or 3 British Grand Prix.
Yeah,
I think
well,
he's just probably is now because they built a Hilton right on the opposite side of the start line. Some of the drivers stay there, so obviously they miss all that. They can just cut
okay.
through over the bridge and just go straight through.
Yeah, because I was going to say
Unfortunately,
there's definitely two entrances, right, to your paddock in
yeah.
England. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. There's 2. Yeah, so obviously there's one literally straight, literally right at the beginning of the paddock, but there's a further one further down.
Yep.
And obviously, I think you probably get a few people there, but majority of them do come through the main one that I stand at.
Nah, awesome, awesome. Now, yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, bring on the 2026 British Grand Prix for you. Bring on the Australian Grand Prix for me, 2026. It was so difficult
Yeah,
for me to get tickets. I had to. Oh man, it's
it's not a
too.
ballot. Is it a ballot for you, or
No,
do they just get rid?
it's released on a certain date, and you have to go into a
Yeah,
massive queue. And good luck, because if you don't have grandstand tickets, forget autographs, forget watching the race.
yeah,
It's too much. And I'll be
yeah,
honest with you, I actually missed out on tickets this year on the first release. I missed out on the final release, and luckily we knew, or my dad knew someone that one of his clients where he was giving away 2 tickets. So he goes, "Oh, listen, we have spare 2 tickets. We're happy to sell them to you for the retail price." So normally I have everyone going. Now it's just me and my brother
yeah.
have tickets. I've got to find another ticket for my other brother because now only 3 of us are going to go. Normally my whole family goes. So we're just missing out. Yeah, it's so popular in Australia now. It's absolutely unbelievable, man. Back in the days, you could get tickets like 2 weeks before, not even. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's next level popular, and it's going to be a difficult year to
Because
get signatures.
races like Zandvoort, you have to enter a ballot,
That's crazy.
and if you don't get picked, you can't go.
It was interesting because Zandvoort still had tickets available this year, so I think it's getting less
Yeah,
popular. But I hope
well,
Australia.
they've only got next year, and then it's off to Canada and
Yeah, I
Zandvoort.
think that's it. But I hope Australia dies down, to be honest, because it's chaotic.
Well, I don't know how many you had there this year. What we had, half a mil over the
Yeah,
4 days.
okay. We had I don't even know. I can't even remember.
You can tell because it's just you can't walk around with it without banging into people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's nuts. It's the sport's become, in my opinion, too popular. It's-
yeah.
I only say it
Need
because
to
of
die down
myself.
with the photographs.
Yeah, that's right. I'm only saying it because I want to get signatures. That's why. But yeah, Craig, thank you for your time.
Thank you for
And,
having me on.
no,
It's been
thank
good
you.
chatting to you.
And anything you want to say? Any final messages? Go to Williams in 2025,
Go
2026.
Williams. Let's get this fucking P5.
Hey,
Keep P5,
I'll
and
tell you one thing.
next year go for the title.
Hey, unpopular opinion. Unpopular opinion. I think it'll be Aston, Ferrari, and Williams gone for a title next year. Williams are going to be up there. I've got a feeling.
I hope so.
Yeah,
With us switching so
yeah.
early on into 26, so
I
early on in the year.
I think
I
we're gonna.
did question it. So
Yeah,
I
I
did
think.
question like, oh, it's a bit too early.
I
Maybe we
don't.
should just update for a little while. But
Yep. I think
James knows all.
that's it. No, actually think. I think that, like I said, unpopular opinion, but I think we see Aston versus Williams next year, and I hope we see it because it'll be cool to see 2 middle teams sort of come up and
Yeah,
outclass Ferrari, Red Bull, and McLaren, and Mercedes too. So yeah. Anyway, thank
yeah.
you for your time. It was absolutely
Thank
amazing
you.
and amazing collection. And yeah, I'll
Thank
speak to you
you.
very very soon. All right,
Yeah,
guys. Thank you
thank
for
you.
watching
Cheers.
and subscribe to the channel. Follow Craig on Instagram, which I'll put down below, so they can follow you there.
Yeah.
Any other socials that you want to tell them about?
It's either that or Twitter/X.
Cool. I'll put them both in the link down below so you guys can follow and see his amazing collection. Sick,
Yeah.
sick collection. So follow the X, follow the Instagram guys, and I'll see you guys in another Formula 1 video. Thank you.